Okay, you're Torrey Craig right here in transition. I'm not worried about the ball when it's across half court. I need to sprint back to the three-point line. Sprint back to the three-point line. Stop. So now when this ball gets swung, if I'm back at the three-point line, I've already rotated the ball. There's no place for Franz Wagner to go. You're above the three-point line. That's a disaster. If you're Torrey Craig and you're playing the gaps, I got to get my back to the baseline, first of all, and my feet set in a defensive stance. Okay, I can't not have my feet set right here, because look, now I'm not going to be able to, like right now my feet are set, boom, I'm already getting out. Okay, so your feet aren't set, so you're going to be late to get out. By the way, here comes a flare screen right here. This must be a switch. There's nothing to think about. Vucevic has to get up. You got to get underneath. You're not going to be able to get over the flare screen. That doesn't happen either. Not a good double team from Patrick Williams. You got to close this space off right here. You can't let Paolo Banchero split through the double. Number two, what is Nikola Vucevic doing? Get wide, because you're going to have to rotate out to Anthony Black, and Patrick Williams comes here. But you have four Bulls players in the paint. No one's rotating when that happens. Your garbage drop coverage. Vucevic just needs to switch this. Kobe White's over here in the gaps. We're good. Zach LaVine's underneath and battling. Torrey Craig can move over in the gaps. Instead, you're giving up 2-on-1s. This awful defensive ball screen defense. So now this forces backside help. So now on this skip pass, you're not going to have to, you're going towards the ball right there on the skip pass out because you had to be in backside help. So now it's rip and go for Anthony Black to the rim for two. If you're Patrick Williams off this defensive rebound, just come to the ball. Just come to the ball. You're asking for this to get stolen when you're... Gotta stay attached if you're Andre Drummond. When Mo Wagner comes over here and sets the screen, you'll switch it. But you're getting unattached right here. Stop, I'm attached. I'm underneath right here. All right? You get unattached, and now he slips it. Gotta be more urgency rotating to the ball right here if you're Alex Caruso. The ball gets swung, I'm immediately dropping to the three-point line to get in the gaps. Look at Alex Caruso. Not immediately dropping. Not in the gaps. Okay, if you're Patrick Williams, you double the post here to get this dribble picked up, okay? So Patrick Williams comes to double. Stop, dribble's picked up, okay? So if I'm Patrick Williams, I'm rotating back out here, all right? Vucevic is going to come up. We're good. See, now you're leaving your feet and gambling. All you had to do was get the dribble picked up. So now no one's going to have time to rotate. God, Billy Donovan is a disaster of a basketball coach. This ball screen is set at the free throw line. There's no space to do anything other than switch here, okay? The Bulls are trapping. There's no... So Desumu's coming all the way over here. Cole Anthony's wide open. I mean, what... Billy Donovan is terrible. This is a down screen right here. Zach LaVine has got to get attached. It's wing to wing, so I can switch this right here, or I've got to get attached and show, so Franz Wagner can't curl. You do nothing. So look at the space here. Now you have no chance of defending this handoff. Got to get over here if you're Vucevic. We're not leaving Cole Anthony on an island to ISO right here. We're down in here. Torrey Craig needs to get up, and you're just going to rotate. Rotate, rotate, rotate. But the Bulls couldn't be more poorly coached, so... Please, double here. Why is Patrick Williams not getting down here? And then you're just going to rotate. Again, so now everyone's going to end up... Mo Wagner's in the charge circle. So now 50 Bulls players collapse. There's no one to box out. Billy Donovan is an embarrassment as a basketball coach. A complete embarrassment. You got to sprint back to the three-point line in transition. It doesn't matter that you're guarding out here. And Patrick Williams has got to get up because he's got to know that there's help here. I mean, this is a disaster. This could not be a worse coach team. Okay, so this is what poorly coached basketball teams look like, and Billy Donovan is a horrendous basketball coach. This is guard to guard. You have to switch this screen, okay? But you have to do something. The Bulls do nothing about this screen. So it's just right to the rim, collapse everyone, no one to box out. What is Zach LaVine doing? The Bulls just refuse to double, but if you're Zach LaVine, stop. I'm seeing ball, I'm seeing man at all times. That's what's happening here. Look at Zach LaVine, stop. Back to the baseline underneath. Ball, man. Now you're staring at the ball. And Billy Donovan is a complete nightmare of a basketball coach. This is a ball screen, and it's wing to wing. You got to switch this. You got to do something. The Bulls, again, just don't defend a ball screen. That's unbelievable. How poorly coached is this team? And the Bulls, what do they do in practice? This is a disaster. This is a down screen. You have to defend it. Patrick Williams needs to get up and you show so that Jalen Suggs can't curl right off of this. But you don't do that. So now Jalen Suggs can curl off this. You have no chance of defending this handoff. It's a 2-on-1 now. What a disaster. Fire Billy Donovan. If you're Torrey Craig, you gamble here. Okay, fine. Orlando gets this ball. Do not stop. Don't leave your feet here, all right? Vucevic is coming over to Goga Batadze, but Torrey Craig leaves his feet. Now I got to sprint back and get back into the play. Okay, you don't do that either. Again, in transition here, your help is going to come from right here. I've got to get over here because my feet are set. I can get this dribble picked up and recover. But Patrick Williams is nowhere to be found here. So now look at this. 4 Bulls players have to collapse on the ball. So there's no one to box out, as usual. Cannot go under twice. You go under one handoff. You can't go under the second screen. Again, Drummond needs to get up and just switch this. Kobe White's fine. He's going to battle. He's going to get low. I have help in the gaps right here. You can't go under 50 times. You don't guard like this if you're Alex Caruso. You keep your back to the baseline. You're seeing ball. You're seeing man. Alex Caruso gets his back to the sideline. Beat back door. Ingles. So the Bulls are in their idiot drop coverage because Billy Donovan's a horrific basketball coach. But Zach LaVine's going to play the gaps here. I got a 1 get level to Gary Harris, and my feet have to be set. So you're not level to Gary Harris, and you're moving towards the ball on the pass out. Open catch and shoot 3. This is the problem when you don't just switch. So Vucevic can get up. Kobe White's underneath, battling for position. I'll have gap help here, gap help here. So instead, Kobe White goes under. He's an hour late going under. So now Vucevic has to come out and defend Franz Wagner until Kobe White gets fully underneath. So now Mo Wagner's going to go set a down screen here. Well, Vucevic is all the way over here. So there's no one to defend the down screen. So just catch and go right in the lane. So here's your drop coverage. I feel bad for the Bulls players. I mean, Billy Donovan is a disaster. Just switch. You'll have gap help here. Torrey Craig can get underneath, and he'll be fine. Okay? But instead, you just give the lane. Nice ball screen defensive scheme, Billy. This is a joke. What is happening here? Torrey Craig switches. So you can't talk and think about switches. This is why where Billy Donovan being terrible comes into play. Like, this should be an auto switch. Vucevic is up, Torrey Craig's under. But Torrey Craig switches, what does Vucevic do? Doesn't switch. It organized in transition. Andre Drummond's back right here. Now, he needs to communicate that he's taking Franz Wagner here so Zach LaVine knows, okay, I need to come this way. Okay, but you have 2 people going to Franz Wagner. Nobody. Poorly coached team. Patrick Williams looking for a screen here. If Batadze sets the screen, you'll defend it then. Look at Patrick Williams here. Look at his eyes right there looking for a screen. And you gamble. So now you're just going to get beat the other way. Here's how the Bulls lose, and it's so perfect because Billy Donovan is an atrocious basketball coach. Why is Torrey Craig guarding beyond half court? Get under here to the 3-point line. This has got to be a double team, Banchero on Caruso. So I'm immediately doubling down, and then we're just going to rotate here. But you can't rotate when one of your players is out beyond half court. Amazing. Fire this moron.